And we got a couple emails, 2 emails, one from Hogan and one
Okay.
for Nigel. We'll start out with the one from Hogan.
Okay.
Hogan writes, hello. This question goes out to my guy, Tay. That's me, as you guys know. The rules of this question has rules. You only get 2 yeses and 1 no.
God. I'm glad he's going to you. Go ahead.
I will
already
lay out
confused.
3 different statements, and you have to allocate each statement with either a yes or a no. Keep in mind, you only get an allotted amount.
Two yeses and
2
one?
yeses
Okay.
and 1 no.
All right.
So here are the statements, all right?
All right.
First statement, Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James all time.
You got this, right?
2, Bill Russell is a top 5 player all time.
Okay.
And 3, the player empowerment movement has changed NBA fans from rooting for teams, to individually rooting for players.
Okay. This is easy, Ante. Go ahead.
So
this
yeah,
is easy.
And then he writes, thanks so much, and shout out to the front office with love, Hogan. So that's from Hogan. Hogan, I got you. All right. 1 is easy for me. I'm rocking with yes. Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James all time. Now, where I have to put my no and where I have to put my yes on these bottom 2 is a little bit more difficult. I'm sorry, Boston fans, but I have to say Bill Russell is not a top 5 player in NBA history. And it pains me to say that. 6 is retired in the entire NBA. But Bill, I have 5 players that I think are better than you, and I had to make a choice here. So I'm going to say no to that one. And I'm going to say yes, that the player empowerment movement has changed NBA fans from rooting for teams to rooting for individual players.
I respectfully, Hogan, am going to disagree, even though you addressed the questions, Ante. I'm going to go yeses for the first 2. The Jordan thing, better than LeBron, and Bill being a top 5. What I'm going to go no on is people rooting for players over teams is not new. That's not a player empowerment thing. That's been happening since forever. I already told you, I was around for the Dream Team. I remember growing up liking Magic Johnson. I didn't grow up a Laker fan. I remember growing up loving Larry Bird. I wasn't a Celtics fan. I actually didn't like Michael Jordan, believe it or not. But I rooted for the Knicks to beat Michael Jordan because I didn't like him as a player. So I rooted for the team. That's not new. So respectfully, Hogan, I disagree with Ante. We got another one, Tay?
We got another one, but you're only saying that because you're not rooting for your hometown team. They
I'm
suck.
not.
So
I'm not.
that's the only reason why you feel that way.
Fair. I grew up rooting for players. That's a good point, though. That's true.
All right. Next question is from Nigel. He says, hey, this is Nigel. First question. Is Anthony Edwards really the number 1 option on Team USA after the scare versus South Sudan? I'll tell you this. It's quick. Travis and I are going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's LeBron, obviously.
Right.
But I will say that I think he's number 2.
Yeah.
And I think that him having that mindset is true.
Yeah.
Yes, like I said before and earlier in this episode, South Sudan game, not great for Anthony Edwards. But otherwise, show me a bad game, and
Fair.
I'll show you a liar because
Facts.
he hasn't played bad throughout these showcase games. He's just been hooping.
Yeah, I'm with you, and you're right. We do agree. You and I talk about Anthony Edwards a lot. We love him. He's him.
Yep.
But in this case, LeBron's the number 1 option, no doubt. Everyone defers to LeBron. And also, even at the top, when I was absolutely giving the business to everyone not doing anything on the team, not named LeBron or Steph, I acknowledge at least Anthony Edwards is aggressive. I do like that. If he has a bad shooting game, he has a bad shooting game. But he's not lost like a little puppy out there like Tyrese Halliburton, okay? Or Joel Embiid. Don't even get me started. So, I'm with you. I agree. What's the next question? He has 3 questions?
3 questions.
Nigel, bro, I mean, we got a show here. Let's run through these.
We're going to run through
Nigel.
it. All right. Are guys like Mariel Shayok and Carlik Jones deserving of an NBA opportunity? These are guys who played for South Sudan, for those who don't know. What do you think about that, Trav?
After what I saw, you're damn right. If
Yeah.
I was an NBA team, I'd sign him yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes for Shayok. I'm a little bit on the fence about Jones, 6'1" guard in the NBA. Look, what guys like to see is you got to finish it. You got to finish the game. That's the thing. He had the opportunity with the floater 5 feet away from the basket to put USA away. I think if he makes that shot, his narrative changes completely, and he's known as a small guard who wins.
Yeah.
Not just a small guard who goes out there and gets numbers.
Fair.
They want you to win, so I'm going to say no on him and yes on Shayak. Last question from Nigel. When watching players in the NBA Summer League, do you overreact to good or bad performances?
I will if it's a string of them. I can't overreact to one game. I don't care if it's Summer League or whatever it is, NBA, regular season or preseason. Yeah, I will overreact if it's a string of games where you're really bad or a string of games where you're really good. But no, one game, no. My answer, I guess, to the question would be no.
My thing is, I won't say overreact, but I do pay attention to the sophomores that make jumps from their rookie year Summer League to their sophomore year Summer League, and the quality of shots that they're taking. Whether they're going in or going out, that could be kind of a whether they're hot or not type of thing. A lot of new guys that they're not playing with, whatever, but quality of shots will make me overreact. If I see them taking a lot of good looks or their shot looks a lot better, I'll probably overreact to that.
No doubt. Well, listen, I'm just glad that we're getting some questions in, and I did at the end of the show want to gamble with you, but we'll save that for another time. You were telling me about ESPN's top 25 NBA players of the 21st century list that got your attention, though.
Yeah, so obviously the top 25 came out for ESPN, 21st best of the 21st century. They've been doing this for all athletes. They did 100 athletes of the century. And I'm sure they talked about that on Boston in the chat. If you guys want to, you guys want to listen to that. But their NBA list runs like this: 1 Bron, 2 Kobe, 3 Steph, 4 Tim Duncan, 5 Shaq, 6 KG, 7 Nikola Jokic, 8 Dwayne Wade, 9 KD, and 10 Dirk Nowitzki. So of those top 10 guys, do you have a problem with any of the way they're listed,
No,
Travis?
I don't think problem's the right word. It's too strong of a word to say I have a problem. The top 10 is dead on to me. It's just order.
Yeah.
You could change some of the orders around here, but I don't have a problem with any of the 10 on the list. At this stage, I'm not going to lie, bro. I think I would consider moving Joker up. And I'm a Kevin Garnett fan. I would, at this point, consider him over Garnett. I would consider Wade. Man, I might consider – I'm not going to lie, bro. This is from a KG fan. I would probably move Wade and Durant before KG. I think I would put KG a little closer to Dirk. I don't have a problem with Dirk at 10. I might put KG at 9, dog, and move everyone up a slot. Other than that, I have no issue. I have no issue with the top 5 at all.
Right, and this is obviously based off of from their performance from 2000 on. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so you can't contribute to that, which is why I think because ESPN has Tim Duncan higher all time than they have Kobe, but Tim Duncan has some accolades.
Yes,
in the 1990s that Kobe doesn't have. So
that's right.
I understand it. The one that jumped out on the page on me is why is Jokic at 7, but freaking Giannis is at 11?
Fair.
I am in the camp of arguing that Giannis is a better NBA player right now through his career than Jokic is. Only drafted 1 year ahead of Giannis, but has the same amount of MVPs, same amount of finals MVPs, same amount of championships, but has more All-Star appearances, more all-time NBA selections, and he has 5 all-defensive teams, which Jokic doesn't have. So
that's fair.
I got to give Giannis the nod on that.
I'm with you to move Giannis into the 10. What I would probably do is drop someone out to add him. I don't know. I'm not willing to attack Jokic because I'm telling you right now.
I'm just saying he has to be higher. If Jokic is 7, he's 6.
I'm fine with that.
Wherever you're doing, he's 6.
There we agree. I'm with you with Giannis. It's just someone's got to not make the list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to make a hard choice. Is it Dirk? Is it KG is where I'm at.
Yeah.
On the cut side.
Yep.
And I'm leaning Dirk, to be honest.
Yeah.
To make room for Giannis. So I'm with you there.
I can see that.